tuning in to the very first episode of Code. My name is DJ Amber, and I'm here at DNA Lounge in San Francisco. For the past 2 years, my partner DJ Shank and I have presented Code here at the club, presenting some of the best electronic musicians, DJs, and artists that San Francisco has to offer, complete with visiting superstars, local names, and even some undiscovered talent. Over the next 30 minutes, you're going to meet some of these performers, see live performance footage, get a peek behind the scenes, and a few other surprises. So let's get started. Live performance footage of the band Halu.
Thank you. Good night.
Let's check in with Shane and some of the people who helped make this night happen.
Hey, this is Shane and welcome to the DNA Lounge. So why don't we see what we have to do to get on in the club? So it's about midnight and right now we're at our peak hour. Got a couple hundred people inside. So to get in the club you have to show an ID, of course. I'm old enough. Are you old enough? I am old enough. Are you old enough? Actually, I didn't grow this. This is a kit from the store down the street. They sell mustaches too. As in all places in California, you have to be 21 to enter. And they will, of course, check your bags. And to do that, we have two fine people. We have over here, we have Sam and we have Dave Radio.
Sam and Dave. You heard of Sam and Dave, right?
Sam and Dave in the house. The original, old school.
Don't get it twisted.
Nope, hell no. So they're going to check your bags and check your IDs and be sure everyone can get in fine. Then after you get your ticket, you go through here. And this is where Jason takes your $5 to enter. Ready, Jason? See the cash register? Let's get into the club. So this is Angela, our favorite bartender. What's your favorite drink to serve?
Well, if I'm serving you, it's a Sapphire and Tonic.
Well, thank you very much, and you make a very fine one. So why don't we go check out the rest of the club? Excuse me as I cut my way through this incredibly sparse crowd. Here we go into the lounge where Sleepless San Francisco is touring their jungle nights. This is Sean, the bartender.
Hey, Jake.
Hey Sean, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Hey, can you give me a gin and tonic?
Coming right up.
Thank you. Sapphire, please.
Oh, of course. Oh, ice in. Action going on. How about that? Oh, want to grab me another bottle of gin? There you go, Shane.
Excellent. Just as good as the one from downstairs.
If you'd like to find out more about Code or our artists, you should check out our website online. It's at code.dnalounge.com. You can read up on the background history of the artists we're featuring, check out special upcoming events in the future, and maybe drop us a line. You can email us at codetv@dnalounge.com. I'm here with Suki Bon and Dav, founders and co-owners of the San Francisco-based breaks and electro label Moody Music. So what was the idea behind setting up the record label Moody Music?
Well, I was involved in distribution at the time and realized there were a lot of really good artists on the west coast of America that weren't getting exposure, and we were sending a lot of the music from the UK, which I thought the artists here had as much talent, if not more,
Right.
and wanted to create a platform for them to put the music out on.
So how do you choose one artist over another when you're about to release a record?
We do look for an artist that doesn't necessarily have just a generic sound, but obviously you've got to be concerned about what will sell and what won't sell and stuff like that. But most of the artists that we've chosen are people that we see as being forward thinkers, not constrained by what a genre should or shouldn't be, and really motivated to develop themselves as an artist. And so far, yeah, the development, they seem...
Yeah, we also like to mix it up so that we have people who are established already in a certain music field, and also bring in young talent. So what we're trying to do is always mix it up with younger up-and-coming talent with people who are established, and that's basically the concept of Moody, is trying to promote the young and up-and-coming artists
Right.
as well.
Giving people a chance that you believe need to be heard and who aren't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's in the future for the record label?
For the record label, we have lots of promising things. We're going to be doing some things online with MP3 distribution. We now have a label group where we're actually pushing a kind of the same concept of Muti, but there are a lot of other labels that have followed and started now in America doing similar genres, and we've become a label group that we're selling all those labels together and trying to push the sound and all those artists in many forms of press, co-promotions and all that type of thing.
Is there a website or anything in case people want to find out about either yourselves as DJs or the Moody Music label?
Yes, www.moodymusic.com.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So Sukiban and Dav of Moody Music helped make possible for us to bring here tonight The Dexorcist, a United Kingdom, London-based electro pioneer and producer. At a real basic level, how would somebody know they're hearing an electro track? What characteristics make an electro track an electro track?
Well, it all revolves around the Roland TR-808 drum machine. But my particular style, it sort of tends to swing towards like Miami bass music, like very heavy, like sub bass kick drums, like very robotic influence.
Robotic, yeah.
Yeah, very robotic influence, and almost an industrial edge to it as well. Very funky as well.
Huh. So, is that also what characterizes your own tracks, you'd say?
Yeah, definitely.
You got a funky twist to them.
Yeah, definitely. But I remember years ago there was a lot of electro coming out, but it's very slow and wasn't so dance floor orientated. And me and my label partner, we decided to set up a label where we were making like electro for dance floors, which was a lot faster than the stuff that was coming out, like sort of around about like the 140, 150 BPM mark. But it's sort of, lately it's slowed down a bit, but we've still kept that real dance floor edge to it.
Right.
So,
what are some of the current projects you have going on?
well, I'm carrying on my Dexorcist stuff by myself. And I'm also doing stuff called the Kronos device with my one of my partners, Bass Junkie, which is very sort of hard industrial bass music. And I'm also doing stuff with another partner called Ben. We go under the name the Bomb Dogs, and that's like that variates between like breaks, like heavy electro and drum and bass stuff. And we're just about to start a project like myself, Radioactive Man and Bass Junkie, which we should be starting that in the sort of next couple of months, so hopefully that'll be out by the end of the year.
Right. Where do you see, in the cities around the world, where are the strong cities where electro is really making strides, or the region of the world where the newest ideas are really coming from?
Well, Miami's got a big scene, London's got a big scene, but on the whole it seems like everywhere I go there's like little pockets of people that are really, really into the music. Yeah. Everywhere I go, like there's like sort of little groups of people that are like pushing the calls basically.
And this is your first time to San Francisco,
yeah,
so you won't know until you leave sort of how San Francisco fits into
that.
Yeah,
I don't know what the scene like is like here, but I'm sure it'll be good.
So far so good.
Yeah, so far so
Excellent.
good.
Well, thank you for talking with us and coming out to play tonight.
Anytime.
Cool. I'm here with a couple of members from the group Halu. Let me ask you a simple question based on the internet and the ability to get music out there so freely and to trade music so freely. Why is it still important to have the live performance element, which is one of the elements of your performance that is so strong, the experience of being with the band?
Well, a live performance can't be swapped or downloaded. And it's really easy these days to make music in your bedroom and to post it on the internet and get it out there. But the trick is taking it out of your bedroom and putting it on stage, and that, I think, is what separates the women from the girls. And another reason that live performance is so important is because a lot of talk these days has been going around about musicians getting screwed by their record labels, and record labels getting screwed by the internet, and the internet, Metallica getting all upset about, Napster, and live performance puts the power back in the hands of the musician. You know, if you are signed and you have this financially limiting contract, your t-shirt sales and your ticket sales, you know, that's your loophole. If you're not signed, print CDs, sell them at the show, you know, and then you get the t-shirts and the ticket sales, and you know, there's your label.
Right. We'd like to see you here at Code. Code happens every second and fourth Thursday of the month at DNA Lounge in San Francisco. You're going to see resident DJs Shank and Amber, that's me, and the Orange Age and Sleeveless crews in the lounge. Now, we've always featured all styles of electronic music here at Code, and it's been that way for nearly 2 years. Code actually started when, at Burning Man 2000, DNA Lounge club owner Jamie Zawinski met up with some new friends who shared a vision that he had for a new night here at the club, and it's stayed that way for nearly 2 years. Although a few things have changed, music being a top priority has not. We're particularly proud to feature local and even some undiscovered talent, but we've also had internationally recognized names like Adam Freeland, Andy C., and John Selway. In fact, tonight in the club, we have jungle music top talent UFO presented by the Sleeveless crew. Our lounge is hosted by a couple of collectives of DJs and producers who, when performing together, go by the group names of Orange Age and Sleeveless. These collectives form pretty simply when a group of friends who just love to DJ get together to share their music and bring out their favorite producers to come perform. Let's check out Shijay Sukiban mixing it up. Keith, who's the featured artist here at the club tonight. I wanted to ask you some questions about where you get the inspiration for your work. Looking at this piece here behind us, it's really unique, it's unusual, it has words incorporated. So where does this all come from?
Well, I think in terms of inspiration, you can find it everywhere. It's around you every day. There's beautiful, strange, unusual, weird things happening. For me, a lot of times I start with a quote or the text because it gets me thinking in a certain way, and a lot of my work is based out of interpretation of the meaning, and two people can see the same quote and take it different ways. And so I try
it starts with the words.
A lot of times, yeah, and I go from there. Then it's more about visual interpretation of that communication, trying to express a different context or a different meaning.
Do you find you're normally drawn to a certain type of quote, be it poetry or a literal quote or political?
No, I don't think there's any type. I think, the people I quote range from saints like St. Paul to famous world leaders, Mahatma Gandhi or John F. Kennedy or Baudelaire in this quote, French poets.
Right.
Wherever the inspiration is, you just kind of get touched by it and go from there.
So are you a writer yourself?
I am a writer, but mostly I try to interpret the text rather than write it. I'm working more on the visual side now.
Okay.
Plus there's a whole fun element of chaos and destruction that kind of I try to keep a tight rein on.
Right. So where could people find out more about your art?
Oh, there's a whole gallery online at www.strengthofone.com, and it's constantly updated with new pieces. There's a bunch of free stuff and news and lots of little tidbits in there.
Cool. That sounds cool. Thank you so much, Keith.
Thank you, Amber.
Now let's take a look at the Dexorcist on the decks.
Floor manager. Say hi, Ron. And over here is a secret entrance to my headquarters. So since we're in my secret headquarters, I just wanted to share with everyone how high-tech this club actually is. The owner, Jamie Zawinski, was one of the founders of Netscape, and because of that, we have free internet terminals all over the club. We also have these incredibly high-tech stainless steel toilets designed in 1993, somewhere in Boise, Ohio.
Where they get a lot of business done, all the bookings, all the management, everything crazy. And that's where they yell at us too. Come back this way. Here's where they keep the drinks. Over here, this is where they make all the coffee. That's how the staffers stay awake all night. Here, come on back over this way, Come on up the back stairwell. This is how you get to the back room where we've got Sleeveless with Jungle tonight. We'd like to thank all of tonight's performers, including Halu, The Dexorcist, and Suki Bond of Muty Music. And we'd definitely like to thank the DNA Lounge who helped make tonight's broadcast possible. If you'd like to find out more about Code, please check us out online at code.dnalounge.com or shoot us an email at codetv@dnalounge.com. My name is DJ Amber. Thank you so much for tuning into this very first episode, and have a great night.